All right, boys and girls, welcome back to part 2 of our writing lesson. We wrote our name and date, Miss Rickman, April 30th, 2020, and I thought about a small moment that I wanted to draw about, so I did a time that I went to the park with some of my friends. We already drew the setting, which would be the grass, the trees, the sun, the swings, and the sliding board. And then we drew some characters, me and some of my friends at the park. There's me on the swings and some other friends on the slide and a couple of friends that are playing hide and seek or tag, whatever you want it to be. So now down here at the bottom on these lines, we need to write a couple of sentences about our trip to the park. So our sentences need to be about our trip to the park. We can't just write sentences about going to the mall or going to school or going to grandma's house. It has to be about going to the park because that's what we drew in our picture. So my first sentence I want to write, we went to the park. So I begin a sentence with what, boys and girls? That's right, a capital letter. Sentences always begin with a capital letter. So we is a popcorn word or a sight word. So how do we spell the word we? That's right, W-E. So we have our capital W and our lowercase e. So that is the word we. And after every word, we need to have a space. In my class, we use a spaceman, but I don't have a spaceman with me, so I can use my 2-finger space. Put 2 fingers together like this after the word, and then we write our second word. So we went. Went is also a popcorn word. But if you don't remember how to spell the word went, then we need to sound it out. So the first letter is W, W, W. Walter Walrus. W, 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 W. Eh, 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 eh. That's short E, Eddie Elephant. When, Noisy Nick. Went, t, t. Ends with a T. So we went. All right, then we need a space after each word so our words don't run together and don't make any sense. We went to. To is also a popcorn word, which is a sight word. To is a what? A T and a O. We went to the. After the word to, I need another space, 2-finger space, and the. We went to the. How do we spell the or the? Some people say the. That's right, a T and an H and an E. We went to the park. Now, park is not a sight word. It's not a popcorn word. It's a word that we're going to have to try to sound out by ourselves. So we went to the 2-finger space park. When I say park, I hear p, p, p at the beginning. P. R. R. Sounds like a pirate. R. If you talked about this sound in your class, you might know that it has that bossy R and it has A and an R. Park. Now it ends with a K. Now that could be a C or that could be a K. And if you know how to spell the word park, you know that it ends with a K. But if you put a C there, that's okay. We went to the park. And at the end of the sentence, what do we put? Right, a sentence ends with a period, or if you're really excited, you could put an exclamation point, which is a line with a dot. We went to the park. The park is exciting, so I'm going to put an exclamation point. We went to the park. All right, now what could we say about our trip to the park? We went to the park. For our second sentence, we're going to go down to the next line because I'm almost out of room right here, so I'm going to go down here. We went to the park. We could say, it was so much fun. So it is the popcorn word. We should know how to spell it. And it's also a new sentence. So we need a capital what? I. And then a T. It. 2-finger space. Was. Was is popcorn word. How do you spell it? W-A-S. 2-finger space. So I don't believe is a word that we learned yet, but we can sound it out. What says Sammy Snake? S. So, that long It was so, two finger space, much. That short U up the umbrella. And here's the sound we learned a while ago. Ch, ch. Two letters make that sound ch. Do you remember? C and an H. Clever Cat and Hairy Hat Man. It was so much, two finger space. Fun is a CVC word. F, that short U again. Fun. Consonant, vowel, consonant. CVC word. It was so much fun. Now that's exciting again, so I'm going to put another exclamation point to end our second sentence. Now you could continue and make a third sentence or a fourth sentence if you'd like, but let's read over the two sentences we did together. We went to the park. It was so much fun. And that concludes our writing lesson for today. Tune in tomorrow for another lesson in writing and some other lessons in reading with Miss Collins and math lessons from me. Bye, guys.